Greetings friends! In this video tutorial, I want to show you the easiest way to get photos from your Android phone or tablet into Lightroom Classic. Before we get started, I need to make it clear that there are many different types of Android devices out there. So what you see on your screen might be slightly different from what I have on mine. But what I want to teach you should work for anyone using Lightroom Classic and the latest version of the Adobe Lightroom for Mobile app. Today's lesson is pretty simple, so let's jump right in and let's get started. We're going to start things off today inside of the Adobe Lightroom for Android app on my phone. Once this app loads, I'm going to tap on the new Gallery button that lives down here in the bottom left corner of my screen. Now, a grid of photos will appear showing all of the photos on this device. Things get a little tricky here, so bear with me for about 2 minutes. If you tap on any photo at this point, then the app will immediately bring that image into the photo editing mode. This is great if you want to enhance this photo using any of Lightroom's incredible tools right now. If you make any edits in here and then you return to the main screen, then a copy of this image will be automatically sent over to your computer and into Lightroom Classic. This is great for fast mobile editing, but if I repeat this process, if I make no changes at all at this point, if I just go back, then nothing is automatically imported. I know this sounds a little complex, but don't panic. The tap to select Edit on Mobile Auto Import is super easy when you're editing a single image on your mobile device. But for all the other times, for the times when you just want to import your mobile photos and save the editing for later, then we need one additional step. To do that, I'm going to tap on the gallery icon again, and when this screen appears, I'm going to tap on the 3 little dots button at the top right to bring up an additional menu. Here's the secret button. In this menu, I'm going to tap on the word Select. Now, I can choose a single image or a bunch of images that I want to import. When I have the ones I want selected, I can tap on the Import button at the bottom of my screen. Now, Lightroom will ask me an additional question. Lightroom wants to know if I just want to bring these new images into my library or if I want to bring them in and add them into one of my Lightroom Classic collections. Since collections are one of my core organizational tools, let's make use of this wonderful feature by tapping on the Import and Add to Lightroom Album button. Here, I could choose one of my existing collections, or I can tap on the little plus to create a new one. For this demo, let's do that. And I'll call this new collection the From Android Import Demo, and now I'll say that's what I want, and I'll say add. Just like that, a full resolution copy of these photos are uploading to my cloud account, and in a minute they'll be on their way to Lightroom Classic. I promise that I'll show you these images on my computer in a minute, but before I switch devices, let me show you one more trick. If I tap on the gallery icon again, and then, if I tap on those 3 little dots at the top, then I can turn on the Enable Grid Segmentation option. Often, I find that segmenting by month or day makes it easier for me to find the images from a particular shoot that I really want to import. In addition, since my phone can capture both RAW and JPEG images, I usually find it helpful to tap on this funnel icon, and then to activate the RAW files filter only. Now, only these types of files are visible. Again, not every phone is going to allow you to shoot RAW and JPEG, but this filter is still worth knowing if you're looking for a way to quickly find, say, your mobile videos. One final trick. With the grid segmentation active, I can tap on the 3 little dots icon one more time. I'll choose Select, and now I can tap on these square boxes next to the days of photos that I'm interested in. So I can tap here to get both of those, and I can tap here to get all of those as well. At this point, I'll tap Import. I'll put them in an album. I'll use that album I just made. I'll say Add, and we're good. These will start uploading. I need to be patient because this time, Lightroom needs to upload a copy of all of these images to my Creative Cloud account before it can bring them down to my computer. Let's give this process a few minutes to work while I switch devices. Now we're back on my computer, and this lesson is almost complete. Because we did all of our work using the Lightroom Mobile App, I only need to do 3 things here inside of Lightroom Classic to find my new photos. First, I do need to make sure that my internet is working and that sync with my computer is enabled. This part's a little confusing, but you can see that this has indeed synced. If it says paused, then you need to click the start to get that process going. So now the new images from my phone have been downloaded to my computer and they've been added to this Lightroom catalog. To find them, I can click down here on the breadcrumbs text and go to all synced photographs. Once I get to all synced photographs, I'm going to set the sort order to added order and the A to Z to Z to A. And when I do that, that means that my most recently added photos should be right up here at the top. Indeed, here they are. Even better, I can right-click on one of these photos and I can use the Go to Collection command to see it and all of the others in this grouping together. At this point, I could do anything and everything that I want to this photo, like giving it stars or keywords, or I could bring it into the Develop module and use any of Lightroom's amazing tools to make this photo even better. From phone to computer in no time. Well, there you go. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you learned something today, then please leave us a like or a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next tutorial.